It's Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation on LivehiphopDaily.tv. I am your host, Mecca King. And, like I said, we back here again on a beautiful evening, a beautiful Tuesday evening. Atlanta's cold as hell. I woke up today, it was 25 degrees. I thought it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? I hit refresh on my phone like it was a joke. It's like, this can't be for real. This is, what is it, like 5 a.m.? It's 25 degrees. Yeah, it's hella cold out here, man. But we got it warm in the studio. I got my guests in the building. Somebody I've been really wanting to get on the show for a while. My man Bruce. What's up, Bruce?
How y'all doing? What's up?
Man, we chilling right now, man. For those who don't know, if you're out of Atlanta, my man Bruce is a well-known person around here. If you in Atlanta, he's probably almost like Kaiser Soze for y'all. You know his name, but you don't really know him.
Hey, man, that's a good way to be, though.
It is for real.
A big city, you got
look,
move and keep moving.
Look, man. So thank you for coming out here, man. So let's kick off the interview. For those who don't know, man, can you state your name and tell us what you do?
Yeah, so my name Bruce. I go by Big Head Bruce. Primarily right now, we running a lifestyle brand, Urban Hippie, which has been around for a while. We just branched out and opened up our first smoke shop. Okay. So that's something that we building on. Besides that, I'm a pretty decent cannabis influencer throughout the country because I travel and I do have a lot of connections with a lot of people. Yeah. So that's just it. I just, live life and smoke weed.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, shit, that's a good ass life to live, bro, man. And you live it to the fullest, man. Cause me and Nicole was talking about how she saw you. She said, "Ain't that the dude from the Smoke Champs?"
Yeah.
Yeah. We get. I don't even know who won or nothing yet. We're on Howell Mill. That's Ebony right there. We on. If you see somebody on our live, that's Ebony right now. She's probably trying to find where we at.
Oh, she did say she was coming.
Oh yeah, no, we're not on Howell Mill. We're on Walker Street. My fault. Yeah, why we're on Walker Street? Why was she? Howell Mill. Crazy. All right, so let's talk about weed, because we got a nice plate right here, man. My man rolled up some good. He done blessed me with a dab, and y'all know I do not dab.
Oh, that's how we do it, man. If you want to get high, to get straight to the point.
Yeah, and it tastes good. I always give dabbing that. Dabbing tastes amazing, man, but it's just not my thing, bro. But when was the first time that you actually consumed cannabis? Like, what was that first moment like?
Honestly, I think I was about 13. So my father, he smoked marijuana growing up. Yeah. So I was around it a lot, and I just started smoking. It was just from being around him I started smoking, and being around the family. It was just a function thing that we did. Okay. Growing up, it just stayed in me. It was something that I became passionate about at a young age, like I said, because my family was involved in it. And when I started traveling and meeting more people and getting out there more, it just became a real serious thing to me. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about why you smoke? Is it like when I smoke, I know it helps me kind of even out some shit. I feel like I got a whole lot of energy, and it's one of them things that kind of help me even out, so I can actually sit down and do something. Have you ever thought about the reasons why you smoke?
I know sometimes in certain situations, I have to smoke to help me with anxiety a little bit when I'm in club settings and stuff. But through my day-to-day life, I can go without smoking. Really? I actually enjoy smoking, because I do get great products and it tastes good and it's everything that it's supposed to be. Then you want to consume it.
Yeah. What's the longest you went without smoking?
59 days.
Gee, she had to count it down.
I was in jail.
I was about to say, that's like a number.
I was in jail 59 days. I'll never forget. But the day I went home, I smoked. I kind of smoked in jail, but there was the $3 joints. They don't really get high. You just taste it. So.
Bro, I don't believe it. They be telling me stuff that be happening in jail from the phone calls and the messages I be getting. I be like, yo, for one, why do y'all have better service than I do? You know what I mean? Like how the hell we getting FaceTime messages in jail? And I'm like, bro, I'm sitting in my crib and we got half-ass service from T-Mobile, and you sitting here got clear as day shit.
It's way different in there now. I see it on social media and throughout pictures and stuff. Yeah. It's way different in there now.
Let's talk about the only reason we know what's going on in Mississippi is because pictures came out. Like who the fuck is in here going live? You know what I'm saying?
For real. No, yeah. They got videos of that. You're right about that.
Who the fuck in here going live in the middle of a catastrophe?
But some of them, they give them iPads and phones and stuff now. Yeah. So, but still, I don't know how they get good weed in there.
Boy, let me tell you something. Somewhere a politician listening right now is like, this is why we need to shut down some of these prisons. You see how easy it is up in there, man? They got better Wi-Fi.
No, they don't. They ain't gonna happen.
That's never it, man. So, what's the best way for you to consume? Like, I know you brought us on to the dab, and I'm watching you right now roll up. You you clearly do papers. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your favorite way to consume?
I believe in concentrates, just because it's the purest form. You get everything that you need in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
You see the time is sitting here to roll this up. I've already loaded my rig and I'm ready to take a dab.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just smoking concentrates just all around is cleaner. As long as you can get good products, it's the best way to consume.
Yeah, concentrate. I really do like concentrates because, again, it goes back to the taste. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to that point where you could taste it and it's like,
when it's real stuff, that's what I mean. I really enjoy it. Like, I naturally enjoy smoking and getting the different flavors, and it's just a great thing.
Yeah. So you have the chance to travel around the country and around the world. Especially through the Army. I know you done seen a whole lot. What are your favorite places to go when it comes to consuming? You know what I'm saying? Like that you have been so far.
Consuming?
Yeah.
Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia is the #1 city for cannabis consumption just because it's so openly done.
Yeah.
On the West Coast, now buying it is Southern California.
Yeah.
By far, the Bay Area has the best weed in the world to me. But as far as like the day-to-day lifestyle where you can smoke openly, it's Atlanta, Georgia.
And I said that when I first got here. When I first moved here, like when I first moved down here in 2010, what blew my mind was I was at a video shoot and I was working for a director. And I told y'all, like, Gucci Man was out here smoking outside. We was on Ponce. And my man was just smoking in front of the store. And I thought this was just how shit got down. I was like, niggas just really out here blowing.
Yes.
Rocco rolled by me, had a joint out the window.
Yes.
Like, this is really how it get down out here. And that's the dude I do like that much. We get a bad rep because we're not California. You know what I mean? So Northern California is gonna have the best weed. Like
You think so?
I do. I feel like
NorCal
gonna have the best weed, man. But what we get from Atlanta, people act like Atlanta shit is like really like I don't know, like really out the dirt. Like no, we get good bud because it comes from a lot of other places. You know what I mean? And you add into the fact that it's just easier to consume. Like we could walk into a club. You know what I'm saying? Like they might not ask you to, you know what I'm saying? But we can walk into a club and smoke.
Here they got to tell me to put it out.
Yeah.
They got to tell me, like, I don't care. Anywhere I go, I'm taking it. And you have to tell me to put it out.
Yeah.
Where if most other states, if you go into a club, it's just completely forbidden.
Yeah, yeah. I learned that when I was in Colorado. Like, they don't get down like that,
No.
man. I was like, oh, this is only Atlanta?
No, yeah, you would go to jail in one of these other states, like, for real.
Yeah, they be upset.
You try it in Vegas or anywhere. You can't, not in public?
Yeah.
No. You can smoke on your back porch.
Vegas is really like that, bro.
Yeah, Vegas on lockdown.
Vegas is for real like that,
Well,
bro.
see, now, when you're in Vegas, all you got to do is tell them it's CBD.
They can't tell.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
I know. It's going on right now. I know people do it.
They can't tell.
All you got to do is tell them it's CBD.
That's crazy, man. What's your favorite strain?
My favorite strain right now would have to be Zittles.
Okay.
I just like the taste, the flavor. My favorite long strand is Golden State Banana.
Okay.
Right now it's at 39% THC, which is like, yes, it's unheard of.
And I'm seeing Golden State Banana a lot, but that goes back to maybe another conversation we could have where some of the stuff I'm seeing, and I think a lot of it's come from packaging. You're not even sure what the hell's in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see them packages, boy.
Okay, so that's an Atlanta thing.
Yeah.
Let me put it like that. I'll tell you 1,000%. Because in California, it was done to identify what you have. Yeah. Right? So if you have 10 different strands, you can put them all in packaging. You can just grab that and you know what it is. But when when they came here and people got hip to packaging, it was like, oh, I can just throw it in here and seal it and don't nobody know. Yeah. But the reality of it is that just kills your long-term business. Yeah. So,
I mean, when people don't think like that, like I've been in I put him out there. I've been in my nephew's car one time and he had a bag of runts. I said, nigga, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? like this is
it
not
ain't real. It ain't
I'm about
real.
to say, how dare you? So you know what I do.
But you know the thing about that? People don't. Everybody that has gelato now calls it runch. You don't even hear gelato anymore. No. Because everybody just says it's runch. It smells like runch, but it's just gelato.
Look, shout out to rappers. Rappers done gave you so many names and gave some of these dealers so many names. They could just say, you know what I'm saying? Because like gelato was the move. Like thanks to Dolph. You hear gelato in Dolph's records, anybody you walked up to, yeah, I got gelato, bro. Got that gelato, bro. All right, my G.
That's the new Golden State. Ooh. 39%.
Ooh. This bud look nice too.
39%.
Where they based out of? I mean, clearly California.
Yeah. The Bay. The Bay. Yeah, the Bay. All Bay. All Bay area.
That's what's
up. That's where it's at.
So that's your favorite. Do you have a least favorite strain?
OG.
Like really, like any OG?
Any OG. I can't stand it.
Jeez.
Only OG I really like is Billy Kimber because it's sweet. But besides that, it's like weed has evolved so far past that.
Yeah.
OG is like mid to me.
Whoa. You know, I'm an OG head, man. Like OG is
I
for me.
can't. It's just the taste of it.
Yeah.
You just get sick of that same taste.
You know, it's crazy how you just spoke about how, you know, as we've all been consuming, and I'm pretty sure we've all been in this space before. I legit, the first time I've ever smoked, it was a bong, and I know it was Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, I know it was Reggie. I know I spent at least 6 years consuming really good Reg. You know what I'm saying?
I smoked stems and seeds.
Yeah, that's what we were saying last week.
We all did, but it's just.
I remember that was a thing, man. We used to pull out them buds and steeds like that was a good pack. Like, yeah, look at all these buds and steeds in there. Nah, son.
Nah, that wasn't it.
Nah,
that wasn't it. We thought it was though.
But as you talk right now with OG, I remember when I thought Chronic was it. You know what I'm saying? Chronic fucked me up the first time I hit it. But I remember thinking Chronic was the top of the line, the best thing you could get possibly when it comes to smoke. And then you come to find out it's not. But it just really goes to show what you really like. You know what I mean? Like you just mentioned even the THC amount, 39%. That's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just really big on, like you say, the taste. Like they want to see the terpenes. They want to get to that part of it. So it's really up to the consumer when it comes to shit like that.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. He just hit a nice dab. Oh man, let's talk about urban hippies, man. Like when I first kind of got on the scene myself, you know, most people know me through Color Green when I first started doing the documentary, and when I started doing my Google search, the urban hippie would pop up almost all the time. I didn't know what the hell urban hippies was. Like shout out to Ebony. Ebony was kind of like I guess the first person I met. I thought it was like a secret society. Like it was is this urban hippies is like just a little crew that I don't know about yet. Like what is urban hippies, man, and how did that come about?
So essentially, it's really like one or two people that started out, right? And it's a lifestyle brand. It's just what we do, what we are, who we are. You know, we're hippies in the urban environment.
Yeah.
Whereas we blend in with everybody else, but we are still ourselves.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people get into an urban environment and get lost or can't integrate with it to move forward. So that's where we come in.
Okay. And who's the crew consist of currently? I know it's more than two people at this point.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So it's was me, Ebony, Urban Hippie, DJ C Money, DJ Brooklyn, Steve, DJ Theory. You got Teasy.
Y'all deep now.
Yeah. No, it's a whole lineup. It's just you know, everybody got their little jobs here and there and what they do and facilitate throughout what we got going on. Yeah. But collectively, as a crew, we all make it happen.
Yeah, man, and y'all definitely laid some good footprints in the city. Like we you know the urban hippies. You've seen urban hippies shirt. Matter of fact, I was on the bus and this Mexican dude. I know he's Mexican. I'm not judging. I know he was Mexican. This Mexican dude, I know he was fresh off work and he had an urban hippie shirt on. And I thought to myself, there's one sneaker picture, but it's just crazy how I just see that throughout the city. Like you'll see urban hippie around.
We know, that's what the thing about it. Collectively, we know a lot of people just through different networks. Yeah. Like I said, we all do different things at times. So, you know, we get to meet different people and connect together.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things I know is Smoke Tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all got the smoke shop, man. Talk to us about launching the smoke shop. Like, how hard was it to actually launch a store?
Honestly, it was the easiest thing ever.
Word.
It was super easy because the spot was a smoke shop. But the guy was running like the machines in it. Yeah. So he took the machines out and said, hey, y'all want to buy the store? Sure. So we bought the shop, kind of revamped it, put our own stuff in there, and that was it.
That's what's up. And are you going to be branching out? We're going to see Smoke Tricks pop up around
the city? Yeah. We're looking at a few locations right now, possibly on the south side, on the west side, just to move around and trying to spread what we do in other parts of the city besides the east side.
Yeah, and you know, and it was dope to see Smoke Tricks because it was around the time when I started paying attention a little bit more to what we were seeing, what I call like the trickle down from the laws that were being passed. Like we're seeing a lot more stores open. We're seeing a lot more people getting involved or even wanting to know about CBD. And I thought it was interesting when I started seeing smoke tricks because I thought that's such a smart way to do stuff. Like get a smoke shop. You know what I'm saying? Like people always try to jump lines. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to have a dispensary tomorrow. How about baby step this, man? Like how they always talk about how in the gold rush people made a lot of money from the picks, not so much just getting the gold. Like somebody still I got to roll up somewhere, and everybody don't want to go to Palm City Market to go to higher standards. You know,
they want to come to us and see what we smoke and ask our opinion on stuff. And, you know, that's why we facilitate that. We push a lot of hemp wraps. We try to get people off tobacco. Yeah, you know, because it's just not good to mix it with cannabis. So we do that. You know, papers and like we get vibe papers and special stuff that other places can't get.
Right. So. What's your opinion about, you know, we do have HB 324s passed. We about to watch, the hemp law is in effect. So we're about to really watch that trickle down happen in the state. What's your opinion about seeing some of these new laws get passed and what is looking like from the laws being passed? Like as far as the businesses opening, more corporate money is coming into the city and state. We're seeing a lot of these conferences pop up. What's your opinion on that?
I really think it's awesome that it's moving that way because the biggest block for cannabis has been education. Yeah. That's all it's been with all across the board. It's just been educated on it. And, you know, the older generation understanding that it's not just this bad drug that's going, you know, put you on this crash course to crack. Yeah. You know, it actually helps you. So the fact that they started getting CBD here and it's more normalized and people are seeing that it really has medical purposes, then, you know, it's a great thing.
Yeah. Speaking of medical purposes, patients' rights is I think is for one where we all should be when it comes to cannabis. Like we should really be here starting off for the rights of patients to be able to access this and get it for an affordable amount. How do you feel like when it comes to patient rights that patients are being looked at in the state? Do you feel like they're actually paying attention enough to patients, or are we looking more towards just trying to start businesses?
I really think that falls back on the people being forward about what's going on. Yeah. You know, it's like if you look at, you know, like the pill epidemic, a lot of nurses were on pills because they were self-medicating, not because they were stealing them from these people, but they just figuring that out. So it's just, you know, they just got to figure out, okay, this is helping people, and the people have to come out and say, this is what I need to help me, versus saying, oh, this is what I'm not doing, hiding it, faking drug tests and all that stuff. They need to really come out and say, hey, this is really helping me. And the government will start to turn over at that point.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we will. Well, we're going to have to see something. You know what I mean? No matter how you feel about the laws that's being passed, what you feel like is missing or should have been added, at the end of the day, it's being passed. So you're about to see some changes happen anyway. It's just what we're about to pay attention to and what you feel like maybe you can help change in the future. Because you know what we, especially in Georgia, this is a referendum state. There's only so much we can do personally when it comes to voting. But you're going to have to pay attention to the people who are going to support you and support what you are trying to fight for, which might be expanding HB 324 for more patients' rights. Or it might be somebody like myself, you know, making sure that when these businesses start popping up, we start seeing more people of color involved, and I start seeing more of these businesses look like me in these cities and in these neighborhoods that I know I'm in a lot of for the most part. So I appreciate y'all, man. Like I say, Smoke Tricks, I haven't got a chance to get out to the spot, but I followed y'all on Instagram. I follow a lot of y'all stories. I need to, man. I don't do shit.
Man, we had a great time over there. We in the middle of Decatur pretty much. Yeah. We get a lot of neighborhood traffic. Yeah. It's always entertaining. To say the least, it's always entertaining over there.
I bet, man. You know, and let's talk about the Smoke Championship. Yeah, because when we first met you, it was that. I actually got invited to that, and I felt again like, all right, so I'm in the secret circle now. Like, I get to come see what it's like behind the scenes. Yeah. Buddy, that was a lot of smoke. Yeah. That was a lot of smoke, man.
We wasn't anticipating that much smoke, but that was more of a it's just everybody say how much they can smoke. I can out-smoke you. I can smoke you. All right, well, let's find out then. It's that simple. Let's find out. We'll put up everything. All you got to do is come, roll up, smoke, and don't pass out.
You see, them rules sound simple, but everybody don't got the same lungs. And
no. Most people, you can't smoke an ounce of weed in an hour.
Nah, man. Like, don't do that to yourself.
But we tried, though. Everybody tried. And we gave it a valiant effort, though.
And that was lit. And this was the second time. This was the second Smoke Championship?
Yes, yeah.
All right, so in this one, I saw the belts come out. Like, y'all was
we
big
made it official. I mean, we got to make it, worth it for everybody.
Yeah.
We got to put on the show for it.
What were they smoking? Did they have a chance to pick what strain they wanted to smoke?
Golden State Banana.
Golden State Banana?
Got to be the strongest.
Yeah. Jesus, man. Yeah. And who won? Because I was telling Nick, I think two women. Was it a female team that won?
No, they came in second place.
Really?
Yeah, so they didn't finish their concentrates.
So speaking of, so how did the competition go? It wasn't just straight rolling blunts. It was
No.
It was
It was an ounce of weed and 2.5 grams of concentrate that you had to dab in an hour. Yeah.
In an hour.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun.
It was, man. But in order to get the chance to lift up the belts, you had to get through that. And apparently, they didn't get through the last gauntlet of it, man.
It came down to me and E and 2 other guys.
Yeah.
And it came down to concentrate. So, they got it. They beat us.
They beat you fair and square, man.
Yeah, we couldn't say nothing.
Are y'all gonna run one back? Cause April we're gonna have a full month of 420, man. What we gonna do for that?
We think we might have one in February. It's really finding the location.
Yeah.
Cause last time that place had all that smoke in there, and we need better ventilation. The one before that we had it at Stankonia, but I think they won't even answer my phone calls. They said we had too much smoke and it messed up the board. And they kicked us out to another room, we can't. So we got to find a spot.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, when you be in studios, it's actually not the thing to do to smoke.
We didn't know.
Okay.
We said they said we messed up the boards in there, just too much smoke.
Man, they should have had y'all do a PSA because rappers go in studios every day and fuck up studios. Every day, bro. Just sit there. I mean, especially the homeboys who don't even record, just be sitting there smoking all day.
I've been calling them, trying everything. I'm like, can I get it? Can I pay? Because I like the space.
Yeah.
Just know it's too much smoke.
Yeah, you know what? But spaces, oh, man, you talking about real estate. When it comes to this market, real estate is going to be real key, man. And shout out to you. I think you just got a good piece of real estate over there.
Oh, yeah. It's in a great location. It's a developing area.
Hold on. Let me hate first real quick, man. Because I wanted that spot. I wanted that spot. Yo, shout to Bree. She gave me the warning too first. She said, bro, I'm going to let you give a heads up. I think Urban Hippie's about to get the spot. And I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I love for them to get this, matter of fact. But just be for real, that's a dope spot over there, man. Like the view and all that shit, it's just an amazing venue. And as we're talking about places to go, I was like, yo, there's really no spots. And then I thought about that. And I was like, oh, let me salute my man. Because, that's a good eye. You know what I'm saying? Vector 9's a good spot over there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Try.
So is that going to be a Smoke Tricks spot? Is that going to be a location for Smoke Tricks possibly?
No. I'm working on something else with that.
Something else?
Yeah.
That's lit, man.
No, but it's other spots over there open.
Yeah, I know. I wanted that one.
You wanted that?
Yeah. Yo, hey, can you go downstairs and get Ebony real quick? Please, Shay. Yeah, I wanted that spot. But it's cool because it was one of those hates where I was appreciating too. Because I'm like,
well, at least somebody guys.
Exactly. Because when she hit me up and she said, yo, I think somebody about to get the spot, I was getting tight. I was like, oh, man, let me get the money up. She goes, nah, Urban Hippie's about to get it. I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah.
We good.
That's keeping it in the family almost. It
ain't going far.
Nah, it's not going far at all. And I know it's going to get used properly.
So we going to try... I got the corner spot,
and
I'm gonna try to get the one that street spot too.
We working, man. She gave me some other options because I love it over there, and I feel like it's one of them places where we can kind of. I want to do some real hardcore filming going into this year. Like there's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I just need more spaces, in various spaces, and I thought that space was dope. So salute y'all on that, man. Like being ahead of the curve. I guess that's exactly who y'all were from the jump. Even establishing Urban Hippies, you were ahead of the curve in a lot of ways.
That's this about forward progression.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do it. You got to go out there. You got to take a chance. You got to try it and educate people and try to pull them along with you. So
yeah,
we got the backing to do it. We got the manpower. So we just keep pushing.
Yeah. I know you've been hearing some of the stories about legalization, especially out of Illinois when it comes to taxes and all that. I had my cousin from we from Boston. I had my cousin come down a couple of weeks ago and hit me with the same story. Bro, you let me see this receipt. See how much these taxes
crazy.
Bro, them taxes are ridiculous. Like, how do you feel when you hear numbers like that and you think about legalization coming here? Like, are you ever nervous when you start hearing some of the stories from the states where legalization happens?
No, on the financial side, you better be ahead of the curve, or you're going to get left behind. Because the state going to have to get their money from it, one way or the other. So I just keep telling everybody, you got to be ready when it comes. Like, the taxes is like 33%. It's crazy.
That hurts my feelings, man.
It's crazy.
Like it's almost 50% in Illinois.
Yeah.
That's hurt my feelings.
And
man.
they sold out of weed.
Yeah, that's the crazy
And
part.
they sold out of weed.
And they sold out of weed, which tells me this too. The legacy market, shout out to Melick Dexter, the legacy market must have sold out that night too. There's no way that somebody is spending almost 49% in taxes on weed at the store and my man on the corner ain't booming that night too. Everybody eating.
I mean, yeah.
Everybody eating.
But you know,
weed.
like I said, it's a lot of people out there that's consuming cannabis that look at it as so cliche that they don't tell people.
Yeah.
But now when it's legal, they run to the store.
They're the people for dispensaries. They're the people for dispensaries because I've noticed even like I've been to legal states. I've been inside dispensaries and I still feel more comfortable going to get it from a person. You know what I mean? Like I still feel more comfortable calling my man's. Nowadays he's all fancy too. He'll show me over a menu. You know what I'm saying?
You get more of a personal touch.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Like I know him and his family. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know y'all over here. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm walking up in this spot. The most I know is
y'all trying to get my money.
Exactly. There's a bunch of people in the back almost acting like some mobsters, and this is one guy in the front trying to get my money. Yeah, I don't know nothing about y'all, man.
No, some of the states it's pretty locked in like that. So you don't know what's going on. But like that's the great thing about California right now. It's wide open. So it's what's going on is what it is. You have a choice of what you can pick, and you know the different flowers, and it's all legal.
Yeah.
Even though taxes do hit you though.
Are we ever gonna see an urban hippie strain?
So we had one that we crossed and kind of made, but it's really not. It's kind of past that point.
Okay.
Where you can breed stuff and cross it and make it this. You might as well just leave it what it is.
Yeah.
And sell a great product. You can brand it, you know, like most of the places doing. You can brand it to make it that. But to just have an actual strain, it's just...
You right. I mean, because we see that with a lot of rappers now. Like, it's not just, they just really took a strain that's already done. It's just
everybody does.
Yeah.
Every strain that has a name is originally something.
Yeah.
You know, they just, okay, we're going to rebrand it as, like, for Runt's example, it's Skittles and Gelato.
Yeah.
It's Skittles and Gelato. That's all it is. But they rebranded it, and they took that brand and launched it. So that's all you do. You just pick something good that nobody else has, and you launch it as a brand.
Yeah. So y'all not gonna dip your feet back into that pool again as far as trying to come up with your own strain.
It's cool to do, like I said, but it's just it's a lot of footwork.
Yeah.
The longevity of it is just let the companies do it now.
I was going to say it's also business. I think a lot of times, especially since we mostly deal with a person, you know what I'm saying? We deal with it on a level of street level that you don't look at it from the business perspective. And it's just not me now having a strain. Now I got to market it and we got to come up with branding. You know what I'm saying? And I got to find people to actually buy this.
On top of that, growing is hard work. Growing is not easy.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's an everyday job. People don't realize that.
Yeah.
Like to grow good plants at a quality level, it's an everyday job.
Yeah. And that's why I'm real optimistic about the South when it comes to cannabis and hemp, because you got natural growers down here, and you're going to see I feel like we're going to see some real powerful stuff come out of here, especially on the hemp side, when you start getting some of these people really into growing. Like, shout out to Mom. She got a daughter in Tuskegee. I'm like, I don't see why she's not involved in this right now. Like, you had a farm school. Like, put your daughter in this.
A lot of good growers came out of Georgia.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good products that was originated here.
Yeah.
But it's just, we'll see.
Yeah, shout out to Gas House, man. Like to know that you have a Gas House type line that's national like it is, and all their roots can tie right down to ATL, Georgia.
Yeah, 100%. 100% basement growers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they took it. They took it all away. They took it all. They caught it right when they did and just ran with it.
Yeah, man, and you talk about catching the vibe at the right time, because they was on the Viceland when Viceland was just popping, and Weeded Kits and all that. Like, they really,
all that.
It's a crest you got to catch, man.
That's what I mean. You just got to be ahead of the curve. You got to be ready for it.
Yeah.
And every risk, you got to take it.
Yeah, and right now I feel like that's important for people to understand. You really got to be ahead of this curve, because it's moving, and figure out your lane. Like, I tell people all the time, like, I know what I don't do. I don't grow, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a scientist. I'm media. Like, I can do cash color cannabis, but figure out what you can do and ride that wave, man, because right now is a perfect time for people to start figuring out a way to make this money in this industry.
The thing I push to people, the thing I tell everybody is you need to be seriously educated.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what government programs come in and say the hood has to work here. if the hood don't know about it, they won't keep that job.
Nah, they gonna sell that license.
And they're going, they need to learn about it. They need to know the job.
Yeah.
So if you don't understand everything that's seriously going on in cannabis and you think, oh, we're just going to go buy some pounds and sell them, you're going to get left behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a real story. I mean, you see people like that now. You know what I'm saying? Simply because you have the ability to go get it don't mean you a salesperson. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you a story. When I tried to sell weed once when I was in college. This is freshman year me. My boy Callie hit me with a pack. It was like we was on a basketball team together. He goes, "Yo, you want to make some money?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." Boom, here you go. So here you go. You're going to take this side of the dorm. I'm going to take that side of the dorm. Oh, we was Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had it all planned. We had it all planned. It was up until 3 a.m. and this white kid knocked on my door looking for weed. And I was like, I'm done with this, bro. Ain't nobody knocking on my door at 3 a.m. Dude, shit. Get the fuck out of here. I wrapped up that bag of seeds and sticks, and I handed it back over to my man Callie. He was like, bro, I'm done with it today, man. I'm done with it today.
Hey, you know we say that everybody can't sell weed.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can't sell weed. It's it ain't as easy as you think.
Nah.
It's just
no, I gave that
it's
back.
tricky. Bro,
when that knock came on my door, and I was like, who's this? And they, because we in college, they drunk too. I'm trying to get some weed.
Yeah.
We ain't doing this night after night. We ain't doing this night after. I'll be the buyer. I ain't going to be the No, I ain't going to be the seller.
It's easy to smoke it, huh?
Yeah, it's easier to smoke it than buy it, man. So what's next for you, bro?
Just keep going forward with the industry. That's just trying to stay ahead of it. I mean, we're all everybody that I know is in a serious long-term fight for it to go all the way legal.
Yeah.
And then once it's there, we've already did all the groundwork. You got to pay us for what we've done.
Basically.
So yeah, we just stand in the fight.
You ever feel because I joked about you being Kaiser Soze, like you're this name and face, you're this name people know. They don't really know the face. Like you could be in the room and nobody know the hell you are. You ever think about trying to be more visible?
That's funny. I do to an extent, but like I said, it's still all the way not legal here.
Yeah.
So you can only do so much. And then Atlanta is still kind of dangerous. So you don't really want to do too much on that side either.
Nah, you right, man, especially from the dangerous side. Because
yeah,
you come back to the packaging, and you got people throwing mid into bags, and you thinking you about to go hit a lick, and you did not hit a lick. You hit a whole felony.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous out here. So you just got to, keep moving with it.
Yeah, man.
Stay fluid. The thing about me, I really feel like at this point, the people that need to know me, I know them.
Yeah.
And if I don't know you, the person next to me, we know each other. But just a random person, I don't need to know you. Like,
my man. My man. Bruce, I appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
For those who don't know you or want to follow the urban hippie whole movement, how can they follow y'all, especially on social media?
Easiest way, my Instagram, Big Head Bruce. All my social media, Big Head Bruce. Urban Hippie LLC, Smoke Tricks ATL. Yeah, we got website. We're about to relaunch. We're going to relaunch some merch in a few weeks. Get that back moving through the streets, hopefully before spring.
Yeah. Tell you got walking billboards out here. I swear to God, he Mexican dude fresh off work had on an urban hippie shirt, getting on the bus.
Hey man, it's a lifestyle, man. Yeah, everybody feel the lifestyle.
Yeah, I was like, this is real. This is Atlanta. This is Atlanta.
Hey man,
my boy, I appreciate you coming through tonight, man.
Thank you.
This has been an honor. This Cash Color Campus, a high level of conversation on LivehiphopDaily.tv.